Hey you guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about the chart of Michael Avenatti. And this is my second time recording this. And even though I figured out how to edit a video, I'm having trouble editing an audio. So this is going to be one take. We're going to do this in one take and we're going to hope for the best. And the reason he's on my mind is because he's in the news today. I'm recording this on, you know what, I don't even know what the date is. It's 20-something. I don't know, maybe it's the 26th of September 2018. And he was on my mind and I was chatting with my good friend Kirsten of Third Eye Champagne. You should definitely look her up if you don't already know her. That's her channel, Third Eye Champagne. And I've been on her show a number of times. I usually don't do celebrity or politics stuff at all on my channel. In fact, my channel, as she's even said, it kind of comes and goes. I'm more of a writer than a video maker, ad-libber. But anyway, I'm getting back into it, looking at his chart. These are some first impressions. And there's a couple things. First thing I want to mention is that you don't need to know any astrology. I'm going to explain as I go. The other thing is I'm only using my own images, so there's no copyright issue. So if you want to follow along, if you can read a chart, just Google Michael Avenatti Natal chart and you'll see it if you can follow along. But the first thing I wanted to mention is his South Node in Leo. And the least you need to know about the South Node is that it makes a person very much that sign. No matter what else is going on in the chart, wherever you have the South Node, you're going to be extra. And because his is in Leo, he's going to have extra Leo qualities. The good, the bad, the ugly, the neutral. However you feel about Leo, he's going to be a lot of that. So he's going to be very, very confident. He's going to have a healthy ego. He's going to be generous. He's going to be a warm, generous, fun-loving person, but you're going to see the ego, you're going to see the confidence, you're going to see the arrogance, you're going to see the vanity, you're going to see all of that in his presentation. And that's going to be combined with his, well, I don't know if he's your type, but according to the chart, it's going to be combined with this handsome, charming, graceful, beautiful Libra rising, which is then mixed with, and I'm looking at an astro.com chart, okay? So this is Placidus houses for those who know about house systems. Yes, he's the graceful, handsome, cool Libra rising, but he's got a Scorpio moon. So here he is with this South Node in Leo, ego and warmth, and the handsome, cool Libra rising, and then this emotional, right? First house Scorpio moon. Turbulence. Moon in Scorpio is always going to have emotionality and turbulence under the water, under the waves. But in the first house, it gives it power. It gives it energy. So you're going to see this play out, okay? That he's this rational, right? Rational, intellectual Aquarius sun with this emotional Scorpio moon. Now, I haven't followed all his media appearances, but it would not surprise me if he occasionally loses his cool. I do see him as emotionally driven, as extremely intuitive, empathic. This guy should trust his, I think he should trust his heart as much as his head. He's got a lot of head here. He's got a lot of intellect, is what I mean. See, if Kirsten were here, she would have a field day with that joke. But yeah, he is driven by emotional intensity with a first house moon, especially in Scorpio. Still waters run deep. So I do consider him to be a worthy opponent for whoever he takes on, for sure. Now, another thing about the nodes, the South Node has a North Node. South Node is what we are good at, or what we come into this lifetime with, what we have an abundance of. So as I was saying at the start, there's a lot of Leo and a South Node in Leo. Now his North Node, the thing he needs to learn, the qualities of the sign that can be challenges for him are they're in Aquarius, where his sun is and where his Mercury is, these essential parts of his personality, he hasn't quite gotten right yet. Now, this always fascinates me. This always fascinates me when I see someone's sun, their essence, their identity in the sign of the North Node, which we always have to keep traveling towards, which is always a challenge for us. When those two are in the same sign, I always notice and I go, because there's something that they're doing wrong. And I don't mean that in a bad way. We all have parts of our chart that need adjustment, or, you know, one of my favorite words, they all need refinement. So just keep that in your head. If you or someone else has North Node and the Sun in the same sign, in what ways are they not doing or being the best that that sign can be? Because he's going to be overly Leo and probably flip between the two. He may flip between like very, very Leo bombastic behavior and then alternate that with you know, Aquarius. On a bad day, Aquarius can be a bit pie in the sky, that they're all thought and no action. So clearly he's not like that with his career. We see the follow through, but there's probably parts of his life where there is not enough action or not enough follow through, and it probably aggravates, aggravates the people around him. You know, there's also that stereotype too of the nutty professor, or not nutty, absent-minded professor. So he would do well to have an assistant or two helping him out. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention, and we don't want this to go too long because the longer I go, the longer the chance of saying things that I don't like and then I can't figure out how to edit it out. The other thing I want to mention is the money. This is a money chart. And what I mean by that is this is someone who is looking for the money, is going to find the money and hunts the money. He has a packed second house. The second house has to do with money. Each house has to do with many things, but we're doing shorthand here. Second house, money. He goes after it. He's got Mars there. He's got 3 planets in Sag in his second house. Jupiter, there's going to be money. Neptune, money's going to disappear. Mars, he's going to hunt more, and it's in Sag. Sag is fire on the go. He's going to look for it. He's gonna look for the money in lots of different places. So it would not surprise me if he wasn't only a lawyer. I don't know if this is true, but has other businesses on the side or is very into his investments, always trying to make his money grow and to kind of keep it from slipping out of his hands. Second house Neptune, money's just going to go down the drain. So it's a good thing that he can make more with Jupiter and Mars there. The other thing about the money and him has to do with his love life, and I know nothing about his personal life, but he will last. He will last with a partner who has money, status, security. He's got Venus in Capricorn. This is also why he speaks. His communications will be strong and stern, because Capricorn, I mean, I'm trying not to get too technical about house systems, but he's got Venus in the 3rd house. So there's going to be some beautiful communications there. 3rd house is communications. There's going to be some beautiful speech, beautiful communications, but it's in Capricorn. So there's a Saturn influence. He's going to be tough. But about the partner, about love, that's who's going to appeal to him. He will not last with, he also has Saturn in Taurus. He will not last with an insubstantial person, someone with no money, someone with no status, someone with no ambition. He is attracted to ambition besides having ambition himself, glory and ambition himself. Now, Kirsten had said to me, oh, I would love to see Avenatti's chart and Trump's chart together. And I do not recall, wait a minute, maybe I do. Let's see. Yes, it is a conjunction. It is. It's very close. Trump's ascendant is in Leo. It is conjunct Avenatti's South Node. This is a past life connection, you guys. There is a little bit of an orb. I can be generous with my orbs. With this synastry, you know, with this synastry is comparing 2 charts, it would have been enough for me that they were in the same sign, but they're both in the 20s. I'm pretty sure that Trump's Leo ascendant is 29, and his nodes, Avenatti's node, South Node in Leo is at 23. They're conjunct. They've done this before. They've fought in the ring before. They've been, I don't know what. I don't know if they've been warriors before. I don't know if they've been professional wrestlers before, but they have definitely fought in the ring. They've been gladiators. I don't know. I'm trying not to tune in too much, although, well, you know, you can say you don't want to tune in and then you start to tune in. I do believe they were married before, with Avenatti as female, Trump as male. You know, my darlings, this could be a good place to stop now that I'm going into their past lives together. But have they done this before? Yes. Is it karmic? Yes. Okay. If you want to book a reading with me, if you want to talk to me about your chart and your life and your problems, or if you want to talk to me about politics, I do astrology and tarot together in all my readings, unless you request otherwise, or unless you go for the less expensive options are just tarot. Go to my site, look there. moonplutoastrology.com has my rates. I do have room in October still. Definitely booking for October. And the only other thing I want to mention is my book. The Little Book of Saturn is out now. It came out June 1st from Wiser Books. You can get it on Amazon, paperback, Kindle, your local Barnes & Noble, your local independent bookseller. You can order it, but you should definitely buy it because I'll tell you, sales means I get to write more books. And the book has been selling, but more sales means, you know, they're happy and then they're like, hey, why don't you do that Little Book of Jupiter? Why don't you do that Little Book of Pluto? So it matters. I love you guys and I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you in the next one.